Watch and burn.
Hey everyone, so tonight I want to discuss Lars von Trier's The House That Jack Built, and I'm trying to think of like constructive things to say because I watched this movie for the third time last night, and I like the house that Jack is building, so to speak. I like how he's sort of creating his own personal hell. I liked how Uma Thurman was in the movie, ever so briefly. And I'm just not sure how somebody would be able to achieve that much damage to a person's face off hitting them with the jack for the car like this. That I'm not 100% about, but nonetheless, I liked how Uma Thurman was in this. I did like when he killed the mom and her two kids when he takes them out shooting. I sort of expected it, but at the same time, I didn't expect it, so it came off as kind of a shock. I was able to appreciate that. I really liked the cinematography. I thought the way the movie was shot brilliantly. I thought it was absolutely beautiful looking, but I just didn't like this. I just don't like this movie. It's too long. Watching Dillon go through the motions of everything that he's going through, and I don't know, I wasn't able to connect with him on any level. I mean, I don't necessarily think you're supposed to connect with the serial killing sociopathic lunatic, but nonetheless, I guess you need to have some level of rapport with the protagonist / antagonist of this film. I know you're supposed to feel something one way or another, but I just didn't feel anything other than bored. This movie, it felt like had Trier dropped off, say, 40 minutes, this film. I think it would have served it better overall because it just wouldn't end. No matter, I mean, I kept getting up and moving around and trying to like stretch and everything because I wasn't able to absorb myself in the atmosphere that this film was attempting to create. And I know this movie was really well received, and so I'm probably standing alone on that one. But this was just too long. It just prattled on, and I didn't connect with anybody. I felt bad for the mom with her kids when they were being killed at the shooting range. The absolute look of terror and loss and disgust and hopelessness on her face, that was played so incredibly well. I felt that, but I don't know. It's like I think the purpose was for Jack, or for Dillon's character, to be not full of himself, but for him to take himself very seriously and for him to take his craft very seriously. And I get that, but it just equaled a really boring watch for me. I felt like the seriousness subtracted from the fun, and if you're not watching movies for fun, what are you watching them for? So I just did not like this. No matter how many times I'm going to watch this, I will probably end up watching it again because I know I've heard people, they've said that I was crazy for not liking this movie. And I really like Lars von Trier. I think Lars von Trier has a lot to offer, especially with movies like Antichrist, as well as Melancholia, and technically I will say The House That Jack Built, it was a good movie. It was just boring. And you would think a movie that's this violent and this pervasive, I suppose, or so invasive, like this movie, it had all of the right elements. It just didn't translate into a positive viewing experience for me. So I think I'll leave it there. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for some period of time. I no longer know how long it's, oh wait, yes I do. It's pushing 5 minutes. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for almost 5 minutes while I discuss Lars von Trier's The House That Jack Built. If you liked this review or whatever this was, don't forget to do something nice for somebody. I'm gonna go because I'm tired of talking about this movie. Have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.